Good morning and welcome to day 15. We're here in Brussels, Belgium, and this is our only really day here. So today the goal is to speed run Brussels because later tonight we're going to be taking the train to Luxembourg. So let's get started. It's about noon, we got some sandwiches to go at Carrefour, and now we're sitting in the Grand Central Plaza of Brussels devouring some sandwiches.
Let's get a croissant. It's very good actually.
Well, the Grand Plaza of Brussels is pretty grand, I have to say.
It's very grand. Lots of gold, lots of very intricate architecture.
Our second location on the speed run is Les Galeries Royales Saint-Hubert. I don't actually really know what this is, but it's one of the things to do here and it looks pretty from the outside. I think Ben's gonna let me take the lead on announcing what we're doing today because they're all French words.
Unless you wanted to hear some broken French, some Fringlish, if you will. So we are at
the St. Michael and St. Gudula Cathedral, which is the pretty big Gothic cathedral in central Belgium.
That wasn't as French as I thought it would be.
So we're gonna go inside now.
Alright, so after searching around for a little bit, we found what is actually the Royal Palace here in Belgium. We are sitting right in front of it. We just came from
Mont, which is like that garden we walked through, which is super pretty, overlooking some of the bigger buildings in Belgium in that central plaza square.
Julien got his frites.
I got my frites. I'm so happy. I couldn't come to Belgium and not get the frites. The awesome thing about this city is that it's so walkable. It's literally only 1:30 and I feel like we've seen so much already. We're back near the central place and we have about 30 minutes till we have a museum tour. So we're just gonna hang out here, eat some frites, and enjoy what central Belgium has to offer.
So we're at the Chocolate Museum. We're gonna do a tour.
Alright, we've just finished up at Choco Stories, which was basically a museum talking about the history of chocolate and all the places it came from. We spent about an hour and a half in there. It's 3 now, and we're headed to the Atomium and Miniature Europe, which is about a 45-minute train ride outside of the city. That's gonna be the last thing we do before we head off to Luxembourg. Rate my map abilities in the train.
You'll say like, oh, this isn't our train. It says not to take it. Let's get on it. I'm like, okay, where do we get off? I don't know, somewhere down there.
And then?
And then let's continue this in about 2 trains from now.
All right, so my train skills.
We're here.
We are at the Atomium, which was built for the World's Fair in the mid 20th century. This thing is way bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it's massive, and we're gonna see if we can get tickets to go up and inside. We're inside the Atomium.
About to go to the top. That's trippy.
Does it feel like you're in Space Mountain?
It does, actually. Alright, so we are now leaving the Atomium.
Get the Atomium in the frame, bro.
Okay.
Oh my Christ.
Bro, your bendy sucks.
Dude, that's making the edit for sure. Oh my god, we almost just lost the camera. That's what remains of the bendy tripod.
Julian's gonna buy a new bendy tripod in France. We're just now leaving the Atomium. Basically, we got to go to the very top of it and get a good view of Brussels, as well as go through the various exhibits with some really cool audiovisual installations, as well as learning about the history of the Atomium and getting back to the World Fair in 1958.
So the plan now is to head back to the center of the city, pick up our bags, which we stashed at the hostel for the day, and then get on a train. The only problem is the train leaves in 58 minutes, and we have like a 35-minute ride back to the hostel, so we're not sure gonna make the train, but we're gonna try because we got a 3-hour train to Luxembourg and we really don't want to get in too late.
Let's eat. Julien got his waffle.
We had a change of plans, so we decided to go for a later train, eat some gas Indian food, and now get some Belgian waffles. And we'll get in a little later, but it's a little bit more relaxed. Got some way yummier food, and we're just enjoying. Picking up our bags.
Unstowing my jacket.
It's a good thing they're still in here. There literally is just a room with a key that they give us. No questions asked.
My passport was just chilling there too.
Well, there you have it. That concludes 24 hours in Brussels. Honestly, the perfect amount of time to stay here. I feel like we saw a good amount and we're ready to leave. We're off to the train station now. We got 12 minutes until our train starts, so we are mobbing. We just crossed the border into Luxembourg.
New country unlocked.
Luxembourg. We've arrived in Luxembourg. What time is it? It's 11.
It's 10:59. It's 11 o'clock and we've arrived in Luxembourg. Just hopped off the train. It was about a 3-hour ride. We spent the entire time editing footage. We're about to hop on a bus to get to our hostel. Still trying to figure out,
I just fell off the stairs.
How we're gonna book our train for tomorrow to go to Paris. It seems like all the help desks here are closed, so we're gonna have to figure out how to do that online. So that's gonna be our project once we get to the hostel. So we will see you there. We're on the bus and this guy is flying. It feels like we're on a roller coaster right now.
It's a crazy bus experience.
We couldn't open the door to get off, so we were at our stop and they just kept going.
We're about to walk out the door and then they just close and then it's like, yeah, you can't get off. We're like, are you serious?
Some random guy just looks at us and goes, too late. So now we're one stop ahead. So now we have to walk backwards.
And it's all the way up a hill. This is terrible. This is quite possibly the craziest side quest of all time, just going to Luxembourg for one night. I have no idea where we are. It's pitch dark out, but we're literally walking to try and find this hostel.
And we still have to figure out our train tickets for tomorrow. We can't seem to get by those. So.
Maps is telling us to go down this dark alley. So, what could possibly go wrong? Ben is so stoked about the ping pong tables, of course.
I need to beat Julien. I'm so confident I can beat Julien. I need
luck, a lot of luck.
Regulation paddles. We made it after some extra walking. Not a problem, but got our sheets. I'm gonna go put these on the bed, and then we are going to, I think I'm blocking the door. Yeah, I was. We're gonna go put these on our beds, and then we are gonna go play ping pong.
No, we're gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Check out the view from the hostel balcony. That's pretty insane. It's like 1 a.m. We're settled into our hostel, arrived safe and sound in Luxembourg at the Youth City Hostel. That's all I have for day 15. See you guys tomorrow for day 16 speedrunning Luxembourg City.